Make memories and adventure count. Take every moment that you can, appreciate where you are, and take those moments and hang on to those forever. You can make so many, even a short time, to make so many great memories out of just a couple minutes a day or a couple minutes in a week. You don't have to go out for a long excursion for making an adventure or having fun. Sometimes our loved ones can't really tolerate having or being out of the house for very long. My mother-in-law, we play cards, but we know that the one card game we love to play as a family, we know that my mother-in-law cannot tolerate to play the whole game anymore. And it's okay, right? Just make it short, make it fun. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who wins. It's just about making those memories. Different strategies to help out with just knowing you take the time and create those amazing moments. Number one, take a short drive. It doesn't have to be far away. It doesn't even have to be out of the house. There are so many things that you can play or do skits or different things, but taking your loved ones out to a local cafe or to a coffee shop or to a local park, because maybe your loved one is in a wheelchair and they just want to get out and get in the fresh air. Just taking them out for, just sharing that walk time and that alone time, that conversation and that weather, just get out there and just get some vitamin D and get some fresh air, and it just rejuvenates you and your loved ones. Number two, plan a memory making activity at home. Photo albums are great because you get to talk about stories and laugh about things. The things our parents taught us and tell us. I can remember so many stories that my dad would say about, and he'd share with us, and I was like, I didn't know about that. He would say things and I was like, wow, he always taught us to do this, not to do that way. But hey, yeah, dad and mom had some things that they were a little rebellious and did some things when they were younger, and you hear those stories, you're like, whoa, right? But I'm like, but you told us. And he's like, yeah, just don't always go by what I tell you. Of course, we didn't know these stories really until we were adults. But sharing those photos, talking about stories and laughter and having games, or baking together, cooking together, that's always fun. My dad would always come over to the house and he'd fall asleep in the recliner and just hang out with me while I was baking. And then, we would just sit there and talk when he woke up and have something really great to have as a snack afterwards. You want to make sure that you, number three, invite friends and family for outings or for coming into the house. And those distractions are so nice because sometimes we, when we're home, we just think too much or worry too much about certain things that are going on with our bodies or our life. And when you have other people and they can come in and tell stories and talk to you, it just makes you feel so much better to listen to what's going on and those beautiful stories people have to share. Short outings and new experiences improve everybody's mood with each other, with yourself, because how many times are we so hard on ourselves, or we can't do that, or we get really short fused and we're not sure why, like something set us off that day. What's inside of us, changing our state, changing our minds, making better choices, and choosing to be healthier but happier, and doing things and getting out, and making sure that that it's never too late to have an adventure or to get out and enjoy making really special, amazing moments with your loved ones.